Parents have been thrust into a role that many never expected, that of a teacher. Lessons, examples, homework, discipline, just a few of the things that we trust our teachers to take care of. Now, add to that the requirements of a special needs child, and the challenge can easily become overwhelming, and that's where the Lemonade Book Stand comes in. Joining us this afternoon to explain why literacy education is so important is Executive Director Brittany Herz. Brittany, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I have to ask, what got Lemonade Book Stand started?
So I started it because we were experiencing some issues in my house with pediatric mental illness. And at the time, I was a librarian when this was going on. So I was actually using bibliotherapy with my child without realizing I was using bibliotherapy. But then I started researching it more and doing more classes and things like that. And I got talking to a lot of parents about it and how to use it and what were some great titles and that kind of thing. And we kind of have a lack of alternative therapy options around here. So I just thought it would be a really good resource if parents could get these tools and things sent right to them with instructions and examples of how it helps, and a very no stress, no barrier way to kind of help their kids out at home.
So since you're sending materials to people at home, with so many people home now, how have things changed for you over the last year?
Well, 2020 was fun, like it was for everybody else. We had to completely change our ideas for the year. We couldn't do events or fundraisers like we normally do, which is how we reach new families, which is how we make a lot of our money. So again, like most people, 2020 was a little scary. But at the same time, it was actually kind of great because I had so much, interesting people reaching out on interesting ways to kind of help us. We had like 3 kids just start their own little fundraisers, without us asking or anything. One started like an egg delivery service and raised money for us. One started walking dogs. One did a yoga class. I had donors coming out doing birthday fundraisers and things like that. So that was really interesting and touching. That might not have happened that way if it wasn't for the struggle that we kind of went through during 2020. Again, like most places. I guess the big thing last year is because of COVID and knowing how get-togethers were going to change. We ended up purchasing a trailer because we have plans to open up a mobile bookstore where we can have events outside and can kind of reach people without having to do any, in-house, in-person, small events. So
seeing that outpouring of love and support from the community obviously shows that your program is really helping people. Now, earlier you mentioned the word bibliotherapy a few times. Now, for myself and the folks at home, can you explain what that means?
In a very condensed nutshell, so I don't go on an hour rant, bibliotherapy for a child can help them kind of identify what they're going through, their own feelings. So a really good example is if I have a child in the program with ADHD or autism or something like that, they may be experiencing a lot of anger and trying to learn how to deal with that anger. So what we do is we'll find books where the character is also experiencing anger, and they can, again, identify themselves and learn new vocabulary, and kind of get some insight on ways to deal with it based on what they're reading. So they're reading fiction. It's not some nonfiction self-help book. They're learning through fiction how to kind of help themselves and how to use things around them. So a really good example actually is Little Monkey Calms Down. It's for obviously very young kids, but in the book, Little Monkey is super angry and upset and all that kind of good stuff. But then throughout the book, he learns how to calm himself down. So that's not again, for a very young child, but it works up into adults, actually.
Very interesting. So as a child, I was diagnosed and medicated for ADHD, and I wish a program like this was around just to kind of, help bridge that gap. Now, while I do wish this was around while I was a child, how can children now take advantage of this?
So we're going to try to keep our Facebook and website updated. We're in re-enrollment right now. but we hope with everything happening that we'll be able to take in a few more children. Any child in Wycomico, Somerset, or Worcester who has any diagnosis at all, mental or physical, is applicable. And on the application, you know, we try to make it very simple and streamlined, so it doesn't have to be like a psychiatrist or a psychologist that signs off on it. It can be a teacher, a primary care professional that just says, you know, I have noticed these things, and this child may have ADD. You know, that's enough for us. We want to get it out to any kid that could use it.
Now, I'm sure Lemonade Bookstand has worked with a lot of children. Do you have any success stories that jump out at you right away?
Well, like I said, we're doing re-enrollment, and on the application, you know, we always ask, how is things going? How could we be better? And blah, blah, blah. And the amount of, this has been so great. This has been so helpful. My kids love it. It's keeping their interest in reading. That kind of thing has been just, it gives me all the feels. I had one mom send me a message that he has anxiety is why he's in the program. And we sent him a book, and he got the bundle right before a big storm was coming. And she read it to him like a few times over and over, and it helped him calm down. And then a few days later, he was Zooming with his grandmother, and she said something about being nervous or worried about something coming up. And he said, wait, I have something for that. And he like ran to his room and grabbed the book, and then came back and read it to her over Zoom. That just tickled me. I love that.
Very cool. Lemonade Bookstand Executive Director Brittany Hertz, thank you so much for talking with us this afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.